Stuck inside of this quarantine, now all I do is play FIFA. Stuck inside of this quarantine, now all I do is play FIFA. Stuck inside of this quarantine, now all I do is play FIFA. Stuck inside of this quarantine, I'm stuck. Getting down on my knees and I'm praying. I'm saying, please, EA, please bless me. It's so blatant. I'm cursed. Why? Pack Prime Crespo and I was shaking. Foot chance rewards got my heart breaking. Why? What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy 1 Star a Week Finna. You are now watching another episode of the Broke Boy Road to Glory. And first off, I gotta say apologies for the lack of content. I've just been busy this weekend, but that hasn't stopped us. I mean, we are still in the trenches. We are still in the sweatiest part of the Weekend League, and we have some Weekend League gameplay to jump straight into. But first and foremost, we have a new Team of the Year Challenge pack to open. I thought I'd open it on camera since it came out around the time I'm recording this video. I have opened pack after pack after pack. I have probably done at least 10 to 20 gold upgrades. I have done at least 20 Premier League upgrades. And the results have not been there for us. We have not had the pack luck, so to say. I've also done a bunch of the Bundesliga, the La Liga, the Premier League SBCs. I've probably opened close to 100 packs on this account. And the funniest thing is, after the first pack where we got Mbappe, we just really haven't had the luck. But that leads me to really want to do the mid-icon upgrade since I have so much fodder from doing SBCs. And I also have this pack right here. Premium Gold Players Pack, 25k pack. What are we saying? Can we make it hot just one time? EA, what are we saying? I think it's an untradeable pack as well. Yeah, nothing of note. So there is that. That is going to be the pack we open for today. We don't pack a thing. Let's jump into the squad. Wait, first, let's jump into the transfer list because we have made some sales. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we've made a big signing. And it's been really funded by these sales right here. Jimenez is gone. Dele Alli, Vamos, Rakitic, William Jose, a Hunter Chem style, a few shadows. Wow, did I get rid of him on the transfer list? I might have gotten rid of him on the transfer list by accident, but I also sold Blanc for a major profit. I think I bought him for like 1.1 and I sold him for 1.35. I'm not really sure why his price has jumped up so much. I think it might be because he's out of packs right now. I don't know if there's another YouTuber that hyped him up, but this is the first big icon we purchased that we made such a big profit on, so it was a W. And we've used all of these profits to create this team right here. And it's essentially an identical team to last week's team with one big major signing. It's going to be none other than 93 Xavi. When you look at this card, he looks very, very intriguing. He's 5'7". He has high work rates. He's right-footed with a 4-star, 3-star combination, as you guys see here. I have played 21 games with him. The majority of them are in the Weekend League, and he has 1 goal and 8 assists from the CM formation, or from the CM position in the 3-4-1-2 formation. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want more content like this, do me a big solid. Hit the like button down below, and if you're new to the channel, as always, do me a big favor and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this video. So, we look at Xavi. He's a card that has a lot of very interesting things. 93 dribbling on the midfielder makes him a very press-resistant looking midfielder. Of course, you're going to get the passing when you get that Xavi card, and that goes with any Xavi card. But 95 passing on this card looks absolutely insane. His shooting stats are very good. 94 attack positioning is a key stat here. 76 finishing, I'm not sure on if you want to play him at cam. And because of that stat, I do think CM may be his best role. Pace-wise, I did throw a Shadow Chem style on him. I mean, 81 pace is very good for a CM. But I do think if you're going to play him in any kind of CM or CDM type role, a Shadow, a Hunter is necessary for that kind of card. Defending-wise, he does have some good stats here. That is allowing him to essentially be my second defensive mid in a 3-4-1-2. The 88 interceptions are major. 72 defensive awareness is not too shabby. And the stand tackle and slide tackling stats aren't that great, which is why I did throw a Shadow Chem style on him. Physical wise, he's not really going to have much. I mean, he's 5'7". I'm assuming he's going to be pretty small in game. His strength and aggression is nothing to write home about, but his stamina at 90 is definitely welcome. So, without further ado, we're going to jump into the gameplay. I'm going to let you guys know how my Weekend League is going, and I'm going to let you guys know, is Xavi worth it? Let's go. Yes, guys. So, according to Footbin, this Xavi card is going to be costing you somewhere around 1.4 million on the PS4 market. Is he worth it? I would have to say if he fits your team, if he fits your playstyle, I would have to say absolutely. There is something about this card that's just able to create magic in game. We're going to break down the stats, starting with the pace. He has 81 pace. And honestly, don't be buying this card expecting somebody to cover a large amount of ground in your midfield. He'll be able to do that to a degree, but because he's so small, he doesn't really have those long legs, and 81 pace is good, but not great. He's not somebody that's going to be blitzing up and down the pitch. He's not somebody that's going to be accelerating, exploding out of the skill moves. But that being said, for his purposes, I think his pace is very good. And overall, I have to give his pace an 8 out of 10. Next thing we're going to talk about here is his shooting, because you guys might be wondering, is he good enough to play the cam position? And I would have to say, as far as shooting goes, not quite. He has a lot of good attributes. Don't get me wrong. He has the 94 attack positioning, which is, of course, key. He made a lot of late runs into the box that were very well timed, and he seemed to be open in very dangerous areas a lot of the time. His finishing, though, is decent. Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, he'll get it on his good foot. He'll bang it into the back of the net from inside the box. Outside the box, he's not that great. I would say he was decent if you get it on his strong foot, and his weak foot inside the box is hit or miss. Overall, this guy's shooting is a 7.5 out of 10. His shooting really shouldn't be his main attribute. He's able to keep the opposition honest, and that's really all you can ask at the end of the day. Next thing we're going to talk about here is his passing and dribbling, and honestly, these are the reasons why you bring in the Xavi card. These are the reasons why he is worth 1.4 million. His ability in the midfield to really control the tempo of the game, to really hold the ball as long as you really want to, is really unparalleled. There's not that many CMs or CDMs on this game that could dribble like him, that could pass, that could unlock a defense quite like him. His short and long passing are almost maxed out without the chem style. Same thing with his vision, and you definitely notice it in game. He can make 360-degree passes that some players can't make even when they're facing the right way. His long passes are a thing of beauty, and on my team in particular, I really enjoy the way he fed Mbappe, the way he fed Ronaldo, chance after chance after chance, and it's a big reason why he has so many assists in such a further back position. Next thing I want to talk about really in this aspect is his dribbling. And I would say his dribbling is very, very good. He feels very smooth, very responsive. And if you want a press-resistant midfielder, somebody who can really just turn and turn and turn and keep the ball very close to their body, I think this Xavi card is really A1. He's very elite at doing this. He has 98 composure, which means that you can press him and press him and press him all day long. If you hit the pass button, he's gonna find a way to get that pass to another player. He does it in inexplicable ways. And overall, his passing and dribbling is a perfect 10 out of 10. This is the best part about this card. Finally, we'll be talking about his defensive and physical contributions, and what I will say is that his interceptions were so noticeable in game. He had 88 interceptions, and while I won't say he's quite like a Conte, he was very, very close. He just kept on popping up in positions to break up play, kept on popping up, even sometimes feeling like he was transporting to be at the right place at the right time to really disrupt the midfield. His stand tackle, I would say, was okay. It was good enough to get the job done as long as you pair him with somebody that's more defensive. I paired him with Essien, and honestly, I thought he was decent. His stamina is 90. He did tend to get tired at the 75 to 80 minute mark, but that's because I had him really getting forward and then tracking back. So he was being used a lot, and I do think if you use them on more balanced instructions, he should last 120 minutes. Overall, this guy's defensive and physical contributions are a 7 out of 10. Good enough to get the job done, surprisingly good at breaking up play, but at the end of the day, you don't want him to be your most defensive midfielder in the midfield. Alright guys, so that's going to be my Xavi review. You might be wondering what my final thoughts are on the card, and honestly, I think if he fits a role in your team, which is going to be the link from defense to attack, somebody to unlock the defense with really defense playing through balls, I think this Xavi card is going to be it. If you feel like your two CDMs are too defensive and maybe you need somebody to progress the ball easier on your team, I think this Xavi card will be it for you. And if he fits your team, I do think it's a great card. Overall, I gotta give him a 9 out of 10. As far as being a maestro in the midfield, this card is gonna be it. Alright guys, you might be wondering how my weekend league has been going, and honestly, the gameplay has been hit or miss. There have been certain games that I've taken L's in that felt hard to take because it felt like one-sided delay. It felt like games where I just lost every single 50-50, everything like that. But that being said, overall, the gameplay this weekend has been more hit than miss. I've had above average gameplay compared to my experiences in previous weekend leagues, and so far, it has been somewhat okay. We are 12-5 this weekend, which is generally where we are around this time of the weekend league. How far am I gonna push? I mean, honestly, it really depends how much time I have. I do want to push into Gold 1, even though there will be no promo probably next week. But if not, I do think I will be pushing into Gold 2. At least maybe we can get a decent red pick. So overall, we are 12-5. We are hoping to push for a better record. Let me know in the comment section down below how your weekend league is going. Let me know in the comment section down below. Have you tried Xavi? What are your experiences? Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next episode. But until then,